Okay, guys, so I am making a design in the top of the head. I saw this design and I decided to make it in the top of my hat with a practice. So I'm trying to get the shape. Did some spray paint on it. So I'm going to try to darken it out a little bit and I'll let y'all see how it's coming along. And I can't worry about the burning and get the way I really want it into tomorrow, because remember, we want this to be totally dry. I'm gonna let y'all see in 1 second what I'm doing now. And I'm gonna play around with this more tomorrow when I know 100% that it's dry, because remember before when I told y'all that everything went dry. So I saw this hat on Pinterest, and when I saw it I was like, oh my god, it is nice, you know, it's really nice. So I am a huge fan, like, you know, when they do the comics and y'all remember what was his name? Skeletor. Yeah, Skeletor. So when I start making this, I kind of thought of him. But you know, some people when they see skulls, the first thing they go thinking demonic and all that. It has no meaning like that. I just wanted to challenge myself and see if I can be able to create a skull face in the top of the hat like I seen on Pinterest. So I'm gonna turn it around and let y'all see it. Y'all tell me how I did it. So y'all see it. So the head is still drying, but can you see it? So that's what I'm working on in the top of the hat. So to really make it look cool, tomorrow I'll like burn out the eyes more with the torch and stuff like that. But I just sprayed the spray paint on it, but I steamed it and used this brush and the shape and, you know, a little everything. So it's just now letting it dry, but I'm gonna wait tomorrow so I can use my torch. Yeah, we're gonna wait tomorrow and use the torch. So I'm just gonna stop messing with this because it's not dry. So remember the last time when I was working with the shellac, and I did put some shellac on here. So the head is actually still drying. So I'm going to have to wait to finish because it's damp. So I don't want to be playing around with that heat knife and it ignite. So I just did the spray paint. So we're going to let it dry some more. We're going to let it dry a whole lot more. And then I'll finish with other little stuff that I want to do. But like I say, you know, some people have their own belief, but no, this is nothing demonic or nothing like that. I'm just challenging myself. Like I said, I loved it, like Skeletor and, you know, Hellraiser. So I like a lot of different little scary movies. And I thought it'd be cool to challenge myself just to see if I can do the skull. Okay, so that's what's going on here. So we need to let this dry more, because that burn tool can give me some really good details in his eyes. So this brush made his eyes really good and round, and I used the top of the pen to give him a nose, the side of the pen to get the dimples. And then to give it the mouth. So, and then a little chin. But we're going to let this dry more. And when it dry, then I can play around with the detail a whole lot better. So that's what I'm working on. I just wanted to kind of share that with you guys. And when I get it done and finished, I'll let y'all see how I look. And I'm going to do it over, because this was a hat that I already had. And it don't have the brim like I like. You know, I like the wider brim. So I'd already did this hat. No, actually, this particular hat, I did not block this hat. This was an Old Navy floppy hat. So it's one of those big floppy hats. So I did cut the brim and made it a smaller brim. So I cut the brim, made it a smaller brim. So this one came from Old Navy. So, but I'm going to block me a hat and make it from start to finish so that I can get the brim that I want. And then this hat is kind of too big for me too. So it's kind of big, but you know, when I get it all done, so some more stuff that I want to do, and some, you know, I want to put some more gray, you know, in the band, and it's a lot of little different stuff that I want to do. So I am challenging myself. So this is what I'm making on, like I said. So it's all about your belief. This has, I know some people have a problem, no demonic meaning at all. I like Skeletor, like Hellraiser. I like a lot of those, you know, like horror movies. So I was like, you know what? And like when I wear certain of my hats, and I got these cape coats that I wear, and y'all remember the movie Jeepers Creepers, right? So that was like the first one was one of my favorite movies, and how he's walking with that cape and stuff like that. So it's weird that, you know, when I was making that particular cape and the hats that I wear with it, is like, in my mind, I'm like that Jeepers Creepers look, you know what I mean? Not, you know, necessarily the face and all that, but just the cape, the coat, and the hats and stuff like that. So it's like when I be making a lot of these capes and coats and stuff like that. So I kind of have that, because I'm working on, y'all see this cape coat that I'm working on. So I already then put this one together and stuff. And remember the hat that I did to go with this particular cape coat. So I'm going to do a bodysuit I got. So I get inspired by different things. So that's what the cape coat is about. So when I be making these different type of hats, don't y'all assume that it's in a demonic way, because it's not. So it's just that, you know, just a little different stuff, you know, that I kind of like. So I wanted to challenge myself just to see if I can make it. And at first I was like, oh, people. And I'm like, you can't worry about what people think. You can get them your meaning. And then, you know, if you make it, you just be comfortable enough if you decide that you want to wear it. So I made it, and I feel like I will be comfortable enough, you know, to wear it, because it's just, I think it'll be unique. I like unique stuff. When I get done with it and put all the stuff, it's like, you know, people will be like, you know, like staring, and it's like it's made, shaped in the hat. So if y'all see it, it's shaped in the hat, in the felt. I shaped, you know, did the shape to get it to do this. So, okay then, guys. So, you guys have a good night. And just for showing y'all, you know, my hat that I was making on, and kind of like a behind the scenes of why I got inspired to make this. I did see this on Pinterest. I did. And I saw a guy that make these hats, and I saw it. I was like, wow, that's awesome. I like unique, different stuff. So that's how I get inspired by, you know, seeing stuff, and I challenge myself to make it. So I hope you guys have a good night, guys. Toodles.